Good morning and welcome to Field 2 here at Palmasola Park as day 2 of opening weekend and the final day of opening weekend gets underway here at the FGCL. On one side, the 0-1 Longboat Key Snowbirds took an L yesterday to the Swashbucklers 10-8. On the other side, the River Mocs are opening their season here today, led by their head coach, Chloe Evans. Here are the starting lineups for the Mocs, presented by me, Gray Robertson. Glad that you're here. Thank you for joining us. We want to hear from you throughout the show, so tweet me. Starting lineups looks like this for the Mocs. Jillian Gutierrez, the left fielder, will lead off. Molly Mitchell, the center fielder, bats second. Emma Castori, the second baseman, will hit third. Kyla Stroud, the third baseman, is in the cleanup spot. Batting fifth is Summer Castori, the shortstop. In the sixth spot is Kylie Jensen, the catcher. Batting seventh, Sammy Zelenka, first base. Delaney Glover, the pitcher, will hit for herself in the 8-hole. Bella Brown, the right fielder, bats ninth, and Bailey Davis, the DP, will hit in the 10 spot, and they will take on, in the circle, Lexi King, currently in the portal. This past year, a sophomore at Arkansas. Got more work as a freshman for Courtney Deifel. This past year, the Windermere, Florida native went just 3 2/3 innings with a 5.73 ERA, and looking to get off to a good start for the Snowbirds in the summer. A lot of what goes down on opening weekend is just kind of figuring out, what you've got. And I think both these teams, obviously for the Mocs, it's their first game. They're all about figuring out what they've got. And for the Snowbirds, did not see Lexi King in the circle yesterday. We'll see how things turn around here today. Jillian Gutierrez is back, and she will lead things off. First pitch from King is a ball, and we're off and running here at Field 2. Gutierrez in the portal from Incarnate Word, the Texas native who played with the Mocs last summer, hit .457. Quickly, she's ahead 2-0. Did not play this past year with Incarnate Word, so she's in the portal looking for a new home. She is one of the best defenders the league has, very consistent bat, and a dynamic presence at the top of the order. There's a strike, 2-1. So yes, I'm scoring, talking, doing Scorebug, and keeping a book, so I'm not going to check Twitter a lot, but if you're tuning in, I do want to hear from you. We'll shout you out. So you can tweet me at Gray, Gray _Robertson. Gray _ Robertson. We'll read who you are, where you are. Let us know who you're watching. Maybe this year I will not get stung by a wasp while doing all the things. 2-2 from King. Got her. Beautiful pitch. And a strikeout for King to start off her summer. One down. I'll bring up Molly Mitchell, the Georgia Bulldog, who I've really enjoyed getting to know the last few days. Austin, Texas native. Called strike from King. Mitchell this past year for Tony Baldwin, 5 for 16 with 6 RBIs, a home run, 3 doubles, 16 runs, 476 OBP. A reliable option in the box off the bench. That was just a really tough Georgia lineup to crack this year. But she'll get some looks big time this season as an outfielder. It's a Georgia team that pretty much is replacing its entire outfield in 2027. Just outside, 2-2. And ball 4. It's a good job by Mitchell, not chasing that drop that got Gutierrez and frankly got her a little bit earlier in the plate appearance. So, from Bulldog to Bulldog, here is producer Emma. Emma Castori, who was sitting up here with me yesterday on her off day. Looking to bring in her Georgia teammate, Molly Mitchell. Ball 1 from King. Castori out of Buford, Georgia, Buford High School. This past year for Coach Baldwin, hit .304 and 46 at-bats, 17 RBIs, 2 homers, a triple, 3 doubles. Last summer was an all-star for the River Mocs. Hit .395 with 16 RBIs and 7 home runs. Was in the home run derby. May have won it, actually, if memory serves correctly. One, 2. Lexi King trying to work around that 1-out walk. Got her. Called strike 3, 2 down. Set the phone down, stop scoring, and give you the defense for the Snowbirds. Abby DeWaters is in left. Kaya Booker in center. Reese Griffin in right. I'm sorry, Reese Green, beg your pardon. Need to read my own handwriting. Wheatley at third. Ciccarello at short. Holt at second. Cortez at first. Anderson behind the plate. And Kyla Stroud in the box for the River Mocs. Fouls off the first pitch. Stroud, the Auburn Tiger, who's on the move. Currently in the portal out of Covington, Georgia. This past season for the Malveaux hit .273 with 18 RBIs, 3 homers, a triple, 5 doubles, and a .341 on-base percentage. Runner goes. It's a great throw, and she's out. Mitchell is caught stealing. And that'll wrap up the inning. King faces the minimum. We go to the bottom of the first here on field 2. Here is the starting lineup for the Snowbirds. 0-1 on the year, took a 10-8 loss yesterday to the Swashbucklers in one of the most remarkable statistical games I've ever seen. Looking at it now, they scored 8 runs on 1 RBI. 1. Kaya Booker will lead off, the center fielder. Jada Holt is batting second, playing second. Kaya Cortez, the first baseman, is over in the 3 spot. Gracie Anderson, the catcher, bats fourth. Lily Janesco, the DP, hits 5th. Reagan Wheatley, third baseman, bats 6th. Abby DeWaters, the left fielder, bats 7th. Reese Green, the right fielder, is in the 8th spot. Gracie Ciccarello, the shortstop, bats 9th. They're facing Delaney Glover. And Glover fires in ball 1 to Booker. Glover out of Binghamton from Hurdle Mills, North Carolina, was 2026 America East All-Tournament team. Back with the Mocs again. Last summer at a 3.20 ERA and a 2-2 record. This past year for Binghamton, a 6.70 ERA, a 4-7 record, and 54 1/3 innings pitched. Bunted by Booker, this will be trouble. And they'll get her over at first. 1 down. So Jada Holt will step in now. After the Oklahoma State Cowgirl Booker is retired. And there's ball 1 to Holt, who yesterday was 0 for 1 with a run scored. Had a walk as well. Holt on the move, portaling from Radford. Woodbridge, Virginia native, sophomore last season. Jersey Newteal, the head coach for the Snowbirds, over in the third base coaching box. Got to pitch a little bit in the pro game last night as well. UMBC alum. Dirty changeup. Did she go? Yarnell! She couldn't decide. Said she didn't. So 3-1. Holt gets into it out towards center field, and that's gone. It's Jada Holt. A tank to deep center, and the Snowbirds are on the board first. Glover just left that one a little too meaty, and Jada Holt said, "Thank you very much." First home run of the summer for the Snowbirds. Strike 1 to Kaya Cortez, Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I love the batting helmet. I'm obsessed with the batting helmet. Cortez out of nearby Tampa, Florida. Holds off there. Yesterday, she was 1 for 2 with a run scored. And she chases. Glover gets Cortez to go fishing. Her first strikeout, 2 away. First pitch to Gracie Anderson is sent to center, and the Park will hold it. Catch made by Mitchell, and that'll wrap up the first inning. However, we do have a run. A solo shot by Jada Holt. And it's 1-0 Snowbirds. As we journey on to the second, it'll be 4-5-6 due up for the Mocs on the other side. Top of the second, 4-5-6 due up for the River Mocs. Stroud, Summer, Castori, and Kylie Jensen against Lexi King. Did a nice job kind of working around a couple quality at-bats. She had a few Ks. The caught stealing was crucial as well. Stroud was up when Molly Mitchell was caught stealing. So she's getting a free second look at the Portland, Arkansas Razorback. Lexi King looking for a new home. Kyla Stroud, what a catch it short! Ciccarello. Man, that was hit on the button. But a great grab for out number one. Now Summer Castori. Called strike, 0-1. Summer is producer Emma's sister. We got both Castoris, both playing the middle. Summer, an incoming freshman, going to play her college ball at Georgia Tech. Also from Buford, Georgia, obviously. Getting her real first taste of college ball before going to play for Eileen Morales. And she stays alive. Summer Castori still looking to battle. She'll draw the first ball of the count. This will be pitch 25 for King. Be interesting to see. I know subs are coming. I believe in the 5th inning is when the Snowbirds will make a pitching change, but see how efficient King can be in the meantime. That is right off me. Foul. Mm. Two. Ooh, just a little in. This is some tough takes by Castori. See if King tries outer half again. Inside didn't work these last 2 pitches. She did, and Castori's got the base hit. And that'll roll all the way to the fence. This is extra bases. 1-out double for Summer. And that's just a high quality at-bat by the incoming freshman. First hit today for the River Mocs. Just found the spot. Now Kylie Jensen out of Northwestern will get her first plate appearance of the summer. She'll take ball 1. Jensen, the native of Marengo, Illinois. First year this past year with the Wildcats, was 0 for 4 on the season. Had her first ever home run in Rosemont Park in Chicago. Home of the Chicago Bandits in the AUSL. All right, looks like we've all got softballs. We're good to go. 1-1 to Jensen as the Mocs try and answer here in the second. Good speed with Castori in scoring position. Good pitch. 2-2. Ricocheted off the top of a car. Jensen past Holt, who tried to make a catch on the run. Jensen's going to leg it out for 2, and this game is tied. Boy, another one just right by Jada Holt, who did everything she could to get there. But it's an RBI double for Jensen, and this game is even at 1. And the Mocs pass the baton to Sammy Zelenka. She's back in the league, but with a different team. Last summer was with the Circus. Player out of Florida International. Was an all-star with the Circus last year after hitting .359. And she gets into that out towards center. Catch made. 2 down. We'll see if Delaney Glover can help herself out. Starting pitcher for the Mocs, trying to bring in the waiting Kylie Jensen at second. Ball 1. This is trouble down the left field line, and a fair ball. Jensen with 2 outs was heading home anyway. It's an RBI single advance for Glover, and the Mocs, just like that, are in front 2-1. Just trading spaces at this point. 2 doubles and a single in the inning, and Bella Brown, the slapper, will look to extend things. First pitch was high for ball 1. Brown out of Southeastern University here in Florida, not the one in Louisiana. Brown this past year for Southeastern was a freshman, mainly a pinch runner, had 6 runs scored. Out of St. Cloud, Florida. Slap back to the circle. King will make the flip. It was a little low, but everything's fine. And the inning ends. 2 runs come across, though, for the Mocs, and that's a high-powered offense I think a lot of us expect to see this summer. 2-1. We'll see if the Snowbirds have a response when we return here at Field 2. Bottom of the second for the Snowbirds, and they'll have 5, 6, 7. Janesco, Wheatley, and DeWaters due up. That would be Abby DeWaters. Again, we want to hear from you, so tweet me. I'm up here literally by myself. Could not be more alone. I'm doing all the scoring and everything on the app. So my companionship is you on Twitter. So you can tweet me at Gray_Robertson. Join the conversation. I'll shout you out. Anything that we can do to conjure up a little bit of something. Janesco is going to try and conjure something offensively. Western Michigan product, who was 0 for 4 yesterday against the Swashbucklers. Also, if anyone has any tips for how to get rid of this wasp that is circling me like a vulture, that would be incredible. Second inning of work for Delaney Glover in the circle. And after this pitch, I'm going to give you the defense for the Mocs. I realize I did not in the bottom of the first. It happened so fast. 3-1 on Janesco. Defense looks like this. You've got Gutierrez in left, Mitchell in center, Brown in right. Stroud at third, Castori's up the middle, Summer at short, Emma at second, Zelinka at first, Jensen is behind the dish. Foul ball, full count. Now the payoff coming from Glover, got her looking. Called strike 3. And a backwards K for Delaney, 1 down. Glover comes in with a lot of experience in this league and in the circle. And here's a well-struck ball on the first pitch by Reagan Wheatley all the way to the fence. She'll hightail it to second. Boy, it's a double machine here today. Third double of the game. Overall, first for the Snowbirds, and a tying run instantly is in scoring position as Reagan Wheatley out of Tallahassee State got into that pitch. Setting up Abby DeWaters. Portaler from South Florida. Hobe Sound, Florida native. She and her sister Alice are both on the Snowbirds. Abby yesterday was 1 for 1 with the lone RBI for the Snowbirds and a couple runs scored. It was such a bizarre game. Snowbirds stole home, scored on some errors with 2 outs. Bunch of wild pitches. Change up, snuck away. And that allows Wheatley to take third on the wild pitch, 1-2. And now anything in the outfield will probably tie this game up. The 1-2 to DeWaters is high, 2-2. So again, want to hear from you at Gray_Robertson on the X. Glad you're with us. I'm Gray. Softball America, SEC Network Plus, Crimson Tide Sports Network, FGCL for 7 years. DeWaters gets into it out to right, but it was hit so hard, Wheatley didn't tag up. That's a base running miscue right there. And the catch is made by Brown for out number 2. I don't blame Wheatley in totality for thinking that was going to be a hit, but at the same time, that's one where you're on third base, so you might as well just park there until it hits the ground or until it's caught. So a chance to tie it goes by the wayside. And now Reese Green looks to get the hit necessary. Out of North Florida, she's in the portal. 1 for 4 yesterday. And a 2-0 here today. I think the Wasp has landed on my head. The Wasp is on my head. The 2-0. Reese Green to left. That's down. This game is tied. I have not been stung, but the Mocs have, as Reese Green evens this game at 2. It's just a great job by Reese Green, getting on top of that pitch, driving through it. And that does make that wild pitch loom large, because Wheatley doesn't score if she's not on third, as Gracie Ciccarello takes ball 1. Ciccarello was 1 for 3 on Friday in the portal out of Eckerd. Hit and run was on, fouled off. Both teams with 2 runs, both teams with 3 hits. 9-hole Gracie Ciccarello trying to extend the inning. Stroud will race in, and that'll wrap it up. In foul ground. But the RBI single by Reese Green has tied it up, even at 2 after 2. Good ball game to start off our triple header, technically a quadruple header, here on Field 2. Top of the third inning for the Mocs. 10-1-2 due up. And ball one to Bailey Davis. We do have a lot of friends and family in the house, even though they're not up here with me often. We've got FGCL legend Courtney Gettins. She's here. Lindsay Fico's here. Devin Flaherty's here. All the goats. All also who happen to have worked together many times over the years. Bailey Davis out of Anacoca, Louisiana. From McNeese. Back in the Summer League as well. She was with the Pioneers last summer. Hit .314. That's a good spot. The King doesn't get the call. Full count. Got her. No need for the call if you get a swing. Strikeout for King. One down. That's her third so far today. And back to the top of the order with Jillian Gutierrez. Gutierrez struck out in the first. And she'll take ball one. So good to see Jillian back. Always one of my favorite players to watch in the league over the years. I have to double check. I think she was Defensive Player of the Year in the year I was not here when I was up in Chattanooga. She's up ahead 3-0. I don't have it in my files. I'll check with Tom when he gets down here. There's a strike, 3-1. Gutierrez gets into it out to left, and that's off the very top of the fence. Guess what, folks? Another double. Jillian Gutierrez gets into it. Nice bounce back after the strikeout, her first time seeing King. And a runner's in scoring position for the Bulldog duo, starting off with Molly Mitchell, who walked in the first. Ball one from Lexi King. 4 hits today for the Mocs. 3 have been doubles. As the humidity starts to crank, so are the bats for Myakka City. On the flip side, I do like some of these pitches from Lexi King. She hadn't gotten the call on a few of her drop balls, but she's done a pretty nice job switching it up, going in and out to both sides of the plate. It's a good spot, but no call. And you know what? A lot of the takes in the last, I don't know, 24 hours, some of the best takes I've ever seen in the FGCL. I mean, these are good pitchers' pitches that hitters are not even nibbling at. Second walk for Molly Mitchell. First and second, one out for Castori. Emma Castori struck out looking in the first. Producer Emma trying to produce for her team. And keep in mind, one of the most prolific home run hitters in the FGCL last summer. And the ball really does not travel all that well here at Palmasola, especially when the wind is still like this. Castori thinking Oppo, and it's caught on the run. Nice job by Green tracking it down. Good base running by Gutierrez to get to third. 2 gone. So Kyla Stroud hit the ball very well her first time up, but was robbed of a hit by Ciccarello over at short. Stroud in the portal from Auburn. Another one of those bats that when you're putting together a roster, and I watched her play, I've studied her film while working with Alabama. There's a lot to like about Stroud's game. Went and got that one, fouled it off. Still no tweets? Come on, guys. DMs are open. I gotta go to requests or something, but you can DM me. We will shout you out. Or if you have any questions, ask about softball or the players here. Stroud gets a piece. Summer Castori is on deck. She has a double in this game. Stroud trying to bring in a run. Full count. Chloe Evans over in the third base coaching box for the Mocs. Trying to get the Mocs their first FGCL title since year one back in 2020 when Michaela Transu did it. 3-2. They are loaded for summer. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Great speed all over the place, and Summer Castori a great bat at the plate. Doubled and scored in the second. Big moment for the kid who's just coming out of high school. Kind of off the handle, and a Ciccarello play at second will wrap up the inning. Fielder's choice will wrap it up. And a big-time opportunity missed by the Mocs. They strand 3. We go to the bottom of the third, still tied up at 2. Top of the order for the Snowbirds, Booker, Holt, and Cortez. And Booker goes opposite way. That's tailing foul, and a great effort by Gutierrez. Comes up empty. 1-1. I don't know. Am I allowed to say who's joined me up here? Is that permitted? Give me a nod. Okay. FGCU head coach Lindsay Fico's up here. Hi, Fico.
Hello, Gray.
Lindsay Fico, whose coaching staff throughout her head coaching tenure has been hashtag built by the Summer League. Except for me, still waiting for that call. But maybe one day. Booker grounded out back in the first. Tried to sneak in a bunt. Time does a nice job not chasing the change. 2-1. Delaney Glover about to throw her, or is throwing rather, her final inning of work today. Coach Chloe has informed me that a pitching change is imminent. I have asked Chloe, as the official scorer, scoreboard keeper, bookkeeper, and talker, to stall as long as possible. Back to the circle off the glove of Glover, and then Castori's throw was wide, but Zelenka kept her foot on the bag. The classic 1-4-3 for out number 1. And someone's apologizing, but it's okay. Jada Holt got the scoring started. Solo home run to deep center field. A kid currently in the portal out of Radford. That is off towards the cars. I'll turn to our visitor. Fico, where'd you park? Are you in the splash zone or are you out of the way?
Oh, I am out of the way, man.
Okay. That's a veteran FGCL move right there. Lindsay Fico.
Not my first rodeo.
That one's in the dirt. Holt in the air, and Bella Brown will run in and make the grab. 2 away. And that'll bring up Kaya Cortez, the player out of Notre Dame who struck out earlier against Glover. A lot of people are wondering where that one missed, or where she went, or if she went, or who she is, all the things. Cortez, I think, said thank you to someone. I don't know who, whether it was the ump or Yarnell down the first base line, but Glover says, fine, I'll do it myself, Thanos style. We've got zeros on the board in the third, and we go to the fourth, all tied up at 2 here on field 2. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Mocs. Jensen, Zelinka, and Glover. Lexi King about to throw pitch 66. And it's low and in on the Northwestern catcher, Kylie Jensen, who had the RBI double back in the second inning. 2-2 your score. As you can see on the score bug, I've been keeping meticulously. Top of the fourth.
Where's this one gonna end up, Ray?
So, as mentioned, Lindsay Fico in the house. More college coaches are going to pilfer in throughout the summer and check out some of the portal talent, the crop that's here in the Summer League. Called strike 2-2. Ooh. Check swing foul. Lexi King so far today has gone 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks. I beg your pardon, 3 walks and 3 strikeouts, 70 pitches, 38 strikes for Lexi. Trying to get the lead out. Won't come there. Full count. Another foul ball by Jensen. Boy, she is barreling pull side. Her earlier double was opposite way, just snuck it by Holt. But making King work. Another walk. Good job by Jensen. I was just talking about it with Coach Fico. Mike might have been on, so I apologize. But a lot of really good takes. It's been kind of the theme of opening weekend. Good eyes. I don't even think the zones are small or anything. They're just not fishing. Sammy Zelinka flew out to center in the second, her first time up. Second time up is fouled off the foot. All right, the first person today to tweet me, and we'll shout you out, I will give you something. I don't know, maybe a Softball America hat. I am not above bribing for social media interaction. Caught by Ciccarello. Man, she's had some nice plays at short. Read that immediately. And there's one down. Gracie Ciccarello has taken away a hit, and look, if she misjudges that or doesn't make the grab, I think Zelinka beats it out. But now Delaney Glover, who had the RBI single earlier. Bunts it. King, the throw to first is wayward. We're going to give Glover a bunt single, and then a throwing error allows Jensen to reach third. And that's a nice job by Glover catching everybody by surprise. Now they're on the corners with one out. Strike one to Bell Brown, who grounded out earlier. Opportunity, though, here in the fourth for the Mocs. Runner goes, throw down, and now they're going to try for home, and a run will score. Ah, yes, the old double steal. And it's 3-2 Mocs. And it wasn't even particularly poorly played by the Snowbirds, just good base running by Jensen to go when she did. 2-1 count on Brown. You've got the Mocs up 3-2. Runner on second, looking to add more here in this fourth inning. There we go. All you gotta do is offer free stuff and the tweets come in. MSD Glover 68 says, shout out from NC, let's go River Mocs. I have to assume a relation of Delaney, who's played very well today, 2 for 2 and pitching well. Swing and a miss there. And a nice strikeout by King for out number 2. Also a tweet. And Sarah, I will DM you. We'll get your information, send you something. GOM, listening to the game now. Look, you got beat by a minute, but I'll send you something too. That's it. No more free stuff. Thank you, Gio. Off the end of the bat, foul to start off the AB for Bailey Davis. She struck out in the third against King. 83 pitches for Lexi King, and if the subs hold true, this will be her final inning of work. Quickly 0-2. Watch out. Another foul ball. Lexi King has thrown fairly well, but a lot of pitches, heavy workload, and has had pretty constant traffic against this very effective Mocs offense. But Davis continues to battle. Remains no balls and 2 strikes. Early look, I think the pitching in the league is much better this year. The problem is, for the pitchers, I think the hitting is too. It's been an offensive year in college softball. It's going to be fun watching these teams battle. King gets a strikeout, and if that is indeed her final inning, it's a pretty good way to end it. But a run comes in for the Mocs, and we go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-2. Snowbirds looking to answer. 3-2 Mocs. Snowbirds will have the heart of the order. 4, 5, 6. Anderson, Janesco, and Wheatley due up, and they'll be facing a new pitcher in the ballgame for the River Mocs as Bryn Trujillo from Chadron State gets her first look of the summer. Freshman last year out of Commerce City, Colorado. Was one of the aces for her team. A 6.03 ERA, 116 innings, 87 Ks to 46 walks as a freshman. Taking on Gracie Anderson out of Green Bay, All Horizon League. That ball one coming in. Glover went 3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned. No walks and 3 strikeouts through 46 pitches, 27 strikes. Two 2-0 on Anderson. That is inside outed on the infield. Catch is made it short by Hannah Davila, who's moved in there. One down. Ball one to Lily Janesco, 0 for 1 with a K. Looks like Stroud's over at third now. Summer Castori over at second. And first base is still Sammy Zelenka, so just a little movement on the infield. And I believe that's Emma Castori out and right. Summer Castori catches the looper over at second, 2 away. Two gone for Reagan Wheatley, who doubled earlier, came around to score as well. It was an opposite field shot that hit off the top of the fence. This one will not go that far. Pop up in foul ground. Zelenka makes the grab, and that is a very efficient inning for Trujillo. Nice job. We go to the 5th. Very quick. Bottom of the 4th. Mocs still up a run. Looking to add more on the other side. To the 5th we go, and plenty of changes, including in the circle as Mackenzie Duncan, the Penn State Nittany Lion, comes in. She threw very well yesterday. Went 3 2/3, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 walks. I beg your pardon, 2 hits, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. And here in the 5th, facing the top of the order, Gutierrez, Jolie Matthews, LA's sister, we'll talk about her in a minute, and Emma Castori. Other subs: in center field, Vela Mansfield for the Snowbirds. Left field, Alice DeWaters, and Madison Hunter is out in right. And we got more subs as well for the Mocs that we'll go over in just a moment. 1-1 from Duncan, who's got really good velocity. That's the biggest adjustment for these hitters. Facing Gutierrez, who's 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a double. Line for Lexi King: 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks, 5 Ks, 88 pitches, and 50 strikes for Lexi. That's in the air towards right. Hunter will be tested, but not too absurdly. Ants have gotten on my roster folder. That's fun. 1 down. Note to self: no folders on the top ledge. Ants have found us. Swing and a miss by Jolie Matthews. It was a fun moment realizing who Jolie was. We get the roster and then we start the research, right? And Jolie is from a family that I know quite well. L.A. Matthews was an OG, played in 2020, played in the FGCL for a long time, 4 years, and had some big-time home runs for the Circus in the latter stages of her summer league career. Ooh, that one got away from Duncan. 1-2. That's a ball, 2-2. Now the payoff to Matthews, and Jolie comes up empty. Strikeout for Duncan. Her 6th this summer. 2 away. For Emma Castori, who's looking to get her first FGCL hit this year. Oh for 2 with a strikeout looking and a fly out to right. The fly out, most days of the week, is a hit. It was a great catch on the run. Now first time facing the Nittany Lion, Duncan. Mackenzie Duncan, last year, got around 50 innings of work, 55 to be exact. Winter Garden, Florida native, freshman last year. Good hold by producer Emma, 1-1. Time called. Duncan looking for a clean fifth. She got it. The changeup fools Castori. Couple strikeouts for Duncan, and we go to the bottom of the fifth. Snowbirds still down a run, and taking on Trujillo. They'll the bottom of the order due up. Seven, 8, 9, and Alistair Waters, after taking ball one, will hit the 1-0 towards left, and that's blooping and fair. Down the left field line, Alistair Waters with her first hit of the summer. After starting out 0 for 4, bloops a single. And doesn't really matter where it goes, how hard you hit it, just that it's in play and nobody gets there. After facing the minimum, Trujillo now has traffic, and she'll take on Madison Hunter, who was 0 for 2 yesterday. Hunter looking for a new home out of Lubbock Christian. DeWaters takes off. The throw's a little late. Stolen base. So already tying run. It took, what, 3 pitches? Tying run in scoring position for Hunter. Again, yesterday was 0 for 2. Did score twice after walking twice. And she's up 2-0 now on Trujillo. Bryn Trujillo clearly looking to stay away, particularly from these lefties. That's been the move so far. That's a great pick by Velazquez, who's now the catcher. Here are those defensive switches. As we mentioned, Summer Castori at second, Davila at short. Velazquez is your new catcher. Emma Castori's in right, and I believe the outfield is more or less the same. Change up foul, full count. Looks like Matthews is in left. Probably means Gutierrez has moved to center. called. Strike 3. Beautiful pitch. Trujillo gets her looking. And there's the first out and a massive unproductive out. Bring up Ciccarello. Gracie fouled out in the second. Had some moments yesterday with runners in scoring position, including a bases loaded opportunity where she grounded out, trying to tie up this ball game with a base hit, especially with that speed for Alice DeWaters. Instead, it's a jam job, and Stroud is patrolling. Again, a foul out over to third, 2 gone. But back to the top of the order. However, it's a new leadoff, Vela Mansfield, who's come in for Booker. Will look to get the big hit. Vela out of College of Central Florida, looking for a new home. Yesterday was 0 for 3 with a walk. Stroud's playing back. I like it. She bunts it at her. Stroud's got it. The throw to first is in time. That's a great job by Stroud fielding that bunt. That was pretty well played by Mansfield. And after the leadoff single and the stolen base, no drama. We've played 5. Mocs still clinging to a 1-run lead. All right, Mocs, up a run, looking for a little more. This has been a really back and forth, tight game. Stroud swings and misses at Duncan's first pitch. It's 4-5-6. Stroud, Summer Castori, and Alana Velazquez. Stroud is 0 for 1, a line out and a walk. The line out was a great catch by Ciccarello over at short. Good take there, 2-1. Two. Coming up next, it'll be the Sea Cows and the Finns right here on field 2. Sea Cows are the away team, Finns are the home team. A good pitch and a good take by Stroud. Full count. Got on top of that one. Over to Ciccarello. Good throw. One down. The relief pitchers have really come in and settled this bad boy down. Summer Castore will try and awaken things. Doubled and scored in the second. Had a bases loaded opportunity in the third, but came up empty. Now the bases are clear. One gone. So far, no one's been able to really figure out Mackenzie Duncan, and that changeup was filthy. Three runs on 5 hits, no errors, 5 left for the Mocs. Snowbirds 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, 2 left. Duncan against Castore. Summer trying to put a dent in the reliever, but nothing doing. Another strikeout. Third in relief, and there's 2 away. Maybe Alana Velazquez can figure her out. Currently in the portal out of Northern Illinois, back again in the FGCL, played last summer. Was an all-star for the rodeo. Last summer hit .340 with 8 RBIs, 2 doubles as well. 421 OBP. Just looking ahead, 6th inning, heart of the order is due up for the Snowbirds, so there will be an opportunity to make a push. Good change up by Duncan, 2-1. And there's the first hit off Duncan. Velazquez goes opposite way, and then it sneaks all the way to the outfield. Look out. She's hightailing it for third, and she'll stop there. And all of a sudden, with 2 outs, an opportunity for the Mocs after the single and then 2-base error. And here's Sammy Zelenka. Zelenka 0 for 2 with a fly out and a line out. Misplay by Hunter out and right. Allowed it to get to the fence. Now Velazquez is at third. Looking to score. That's headed towards the cars. Look out, everyone. 1 and 2. And we're on the hunt for game balls. The always fun search for game balls. This is a yearly occurrence. All good to go. We'll work with the 2 we've got. 1-2 count on Zelenka. Velazquez at third, 1-run ball game. Mocs trying to make it a 2-run game. And Duncan says no. After a little drama with 2 outs, Duncan fires her 4th K of her 2-inning relief appearance. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 3-2 Mocs. New pitcher for the River Mocs. It is one of the best arms in the league. Fia Zelenka out of Southeastern University, an all-star last year. What a season she had out Southeastern. Here's what she put up in 26 as a first-team All-American and Sun Conference Pitcher of the Year. 126 ERA in 145 innings and a 19-3 record. Last summer with the Circus, a 371 ERA, and as mentioned, was an all-star and was in the mix for some awards as well. Facing 2-3-4, so the challenge is steep. And ball 1 to Jada Holt. It's Holt, Cortez, and Anderson. Jada 1 for 2. Solo homer in the first, fly out to right in the third. Quickly 2-0. For Bryn Trujillo, it was 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and a strikeout. 17 pitches, 10 strikes. In a league where efficiency can sometimes not be a thing, Bryn Trujillo came in and bucked the trend. Good stuff from her. Now it's Fia. She's going to work that curveball, and then when she throws her changeup, that's where the magic happens. I mean, that is a just spectacular pitch. There it is. Not even really the pure change. That was more off speed. but pulled the string enough to make it 2-2. And the swing and a miss. What a sequence. And Zelinka has her first K, making a splash in her debut here this summer. Now she faces the Notre Dame player, Kaya Cortez, who's looking to get off a little mini game schneid, 0 for 2 with a pair of Ks. There's the change, but did not get the call. 1-1. That's the pitch. That is the money pitch for Fia. Fia, nickname. Full name Maria. Sister Sammy is here as well. Right now, your starters would be the pitchers of record. I do believe, double checking. See if Zelinka goes back. Oh, good job by Cortez, just poking it, staying alive. Payoff. Got her. Zelinka back-to-back Ks. Welcome to the 2026 FGC Alfia. And now she's got to face Gracie Anderson, who's 0 for 2. Fly out and a pop out. I went high and tight, 2-0. I mean, I could spend the whole rest of the inning talking about all the awards that Zelinka has raked in the last few years. Again, NAIA All-American. But the stuff is good. I mean, and I say that legitimately. I think last year, kind of one of the moments for me, there were a couple teams this past summer, 25, that were loaded with P4 kids. And Fia would come in and just mow them down. I mean, I think of the slice, which had Duke, Florida, Auburn, Tennessee, and Zelinka would mix speeds, mix her spins, and really hold down these powerful offenses. Trying to get a 1-2-3-6. It's a good job by Anderson fighting off the changeup. Just out. And Zelenka strikes out the side. What a relief appearance. We go to the 7th. Mackenzie Duncan will try and match her when we come back. To the 7th, Mocs looking for insurance, bottom of the order. All getting their first ABs of the summer. Bryn Trujillo, Hannah Davila, Fia Zelenka. We get to see the Shadron State, now DP, was pitching earlier. Trujillo, who hit 182 this past year with 3 RBIs and a homer. Facing Mackenzie Duncan, who's been really spectacular in relief. That's just nasty. 0-1. I think with King and Duncan, a couple other options. Snowbirds pitching staff is going to be good. Their offense, though, has got to get a little more pop and consistency because they've now scored, as I do the quick math, 10 runs with 2 RBIs here this summer. So Trujillo grounds it to short. Ciccarello, good play, 1 down. Busy day for Gracie over at short. Now Hannah Davila. Started career at Georgia, then went to North Florida, now currently in the portal. Davila last summer with the Mocs hit 327 with 13 RBIs and 5 bombs. This past year for North Florida, hit 299 and was a big run producer as well. 3-1. Davila to deep second. Holtz there, 2 away. Now Fia will get a crack. We talked about the pitching numbers for Fia. How about the hitting numbers? This past year for Southeastern, hit 333 with 18 RBIs. Last year in the league, hit 324 with 7 ribbies. You can just see how that movement with Duncan going in is really bothering these righty hitters. Big old cut, 1-2. Two from Duncan. Zelenka stays in it. Duncan has gone 2 2/3, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Maybe the one thing, the pitch count, 47 pitches, 28 strikes. But she's finished off hitters more often than not. She won't there, full count. And there's ball 4. First walk by Duncan, base runner for the Mocs as Zelenka works the free pass. Not your typical tin hitter, so I'm not going to do the don't walk to the tin hole thing. But it does turn the lineup over to Jillian Gutierrez, who's 1 for 3. Strikeout in the first, a double in the third, and a flyout in the 5th. Now a little control issue for Duncan. I think a good timeout by Anderson to go have a word with her. There's strike, 3-1. Full count. Sometimes it just takes a meeting. After Anderson had a word with Duncan, 2 nice pitches. Let's see if she cooks that changeup. Payoff to Gutierrez. On the ground, Holt on a tough hop. Makes a good throw. Handled by Wheatley. Inning over. 1 runner left stranded. Zelenko will try and close it out in the circle. Bottom of the 7th on the way. 3-2 Mocs. Last chance for the Snowbirds. Down a run, 5, 6, 7 due up. Janesco, Wheatley, and Alice DeWaters. As part of the order has hit the ball fairly well. Janesco, though, is 0 for 2. Backwards K and a line out. And her first time seeing Zelenko, who's trying to get the save. Definitely offered, 0-2. On the ground, and Janesco will get the tying run on base. Snuck it right back up the middle. First hit of the summer. And here we go. Now, here comes the winning run. Reagan Wheatley can walk this off. And she's already almost hit a home run. A double in the second off the top of the fence. Fouled out in the 4th. There's that nasty, nasty changeup. 0-1. Chloe Evans passing by. There's the tying run on first base, Janesco. 0-2. Wheatley to second. Glove. There's one. The throw to first. Double play. Castori, Davila, Zelinka. 4-6-3 for 2 big outs. And just like that, the tying run is back at the plate. Alice DeWaters. She did single in the 5th. But she's going to ground out here. Zelinka steps on the bag, and that will do it. Fia comes in to get the save. The double play helps things out. And the River Mocs start the summer 1-0 with a 3-2 win over the Snowbirds. Longboat Key drops to 0-2, 2 tight losses to start here in 2026. That'll do it for us, but 2 more games to come. Sea Cows and Fins are up next. Congratulations to the Mocs. They begin 1-0 here this summer, and as I mentioned, the Snowbirds dropped to 0-2. They'll be back in action on Monday. For everybody from the FGCL, I'm Gray Robertson. Good game to set the tone for the day. Let's hope everybody else can follow suit. See you next time, everybody. Have a good afternoon.